Hello, everyone. It's Brandon back with another episode of Antimatter Chemistry. Last time we got our quarry going, and going it is. You can kind of tell by just how all out our power generation is going. Now, the first area that we quarried finished. That was here in the custom world, so I decided to pop over to the plains, quote unquote, which didn't really do anything, world that we created, and at first I messed it up and it started doing this because I didn't really understand the whole offset thing. But once I got that figured out, you can see we got quite a bit cleared out here. Oh, that's right, I can't take fall damage, which is great. Ooh, look, slimes, actual slimes, and this is a world in perpetual twilight, so if we ever need slimes, we know where we can come find them, even though we can kind of make them. The only issue, because I do have it set to clearing versus filling, is that we do get these little bits here of, oh, it was a water-filled orb. How about that? It's really not a big deal. I probably am missing out on some dimensional shards, considering that we aren't using fortune on them, but if we hop back real quick, that's not that big of a concern. If we look here, we have 449. That's actually 100 more than it was when I last looked about 10 minutes ago. So I've just been kind of letting that run. I also, over here, have it set to clearing out the purple slate, blue slate, chalk, and dimlet parcels, because I don't really need any more of that. We may work on building some really weird dimensions a little later, but as it stands right now, not really a huge concern. Also, you can see all of these because I added an external storage modifier to this, so we can actually see everything, which makes it so useful whenever I have to do things like this. Sulfur. Oh, nope. Sulfur is used to create yellow antimatter. Oh, wrong thing. I always forget that I have that in my hand. Nope, wrong thing again. Here we go. Yikes. So we can toss all this yellow antimatter into here to get a whole bunch of scandium, which, we will need for things. Like we're going to need them today. Because one thing that has been a very tedious process is getting all of the purple dye that we need to create the draconium ingots. So I think we need to remedy that today, and that is what we are going to set out to do. So obviously we have our beet farm here, which, is doing just absolute wonders for us. No doubt whatsoever there. But I think we can do a little bit better. At least I hope we can. So let's actually grab this growth crystal. I took this from our amazing cactus farm, which is just completely filled, so it's kind of served its purpose. We may need more of what that offers, but we don't right now. So what are we going to do today? We are going to make a plant gatherer. That's right, we're finally getting into a little bit of industrial foregoing. We're going to need a 10 gear. I should probably make one of these compactors, yeah? Ooh, actually, do I have any 10? I have that. I have tons of 10 ore. Just an absolute buttload of 10 ore. But we are going to actually, just to kind of speed this process along, let's do one of these numbers. So give me just all this. Thank you. That's gonna go a little bit faster. One thing I need to do is create another importer, because right now I have the importer connecting directly to this. As you can see, it's just going. It's bringing things. Uh-oh, what happened? Why don't I have any power? What happened? Uh-oh. I think we need to shut off our quarry real quick. Dial once, please. That's really weird. It's been running without any issues for quite some time. And yeah, saying not enough power. So let's, yeah, that completely drained our system. How about that? So let's turn this off for right now. We will kick it back up. I have it going all the way to like way over there. Way over there. So we need to get our power back going. I didn't realize that we were that low. How are we looking on fuel? Fuel's looking good. I can actually expand out to more explosion generators. It's probably not the most efficient way of doing this, but geez, is it fun. It is really fun. So let's go ahead and grab some of these tin ingots and get ourselves a gear going. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I guess we're also going to need the casting table, won't we? Place it. Place it. Bam. And let's do half of it. Go ahead and get 10 gears going. And where should we put this? Like, our whole farming situation has gotten a little hectic. We also have tons of villagers. I actually took the villager from down there so they would stop breeding, because I don't think I'll need many more of those, if any more at all, really, unless I need to make more jump loading things. So that is, yeah, that's stopped. That is stopped. Thankfully, that is stopped. That was a little... I didn't realize that it was going to drain that much. The other one didn't. So that's kind of interesting. Huh. Weird. I don't understand what the holdup with that is. As far as glass goes, I made a bunch more because that seems to be something that we constantly run short on. So we have the plant gatherer. Okay. Iron axe, done. Iron hoe, done. Iron. Is it 2 iron axes? Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize that it wanted 2. Not a big deal. Done. Ooh, gold gears. A machine frame. Done. And that took all of our Scandium and crap. So, okay. So let's get 8 gold. Now I will be curious to see how it interacts with the plants. If it'll do just kind of a right click to where I don't have to constantly keep feeding it more seeds, or how that whole process is going to work. We'll find out here shortly, for sure. So let's go ahead and get these 2. I still haven't rebuilt that, which is fine. Get rid of those seeds. I made another wyvern core because I was kind of tempted to make a silk touch quarry, but then I realized that would probably kind of be a waste of all of that, so I decided against it. It's just clearing. If, we completely wreck a dimension, guess what? We can just make a new dimension. That's the amazing thing, is we don't have to concern ourselves with completely borking the overworld. Okay, we got those. So let's head back over here, and we want to make a plant gatherer, and that is done. How much plastic do I have? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. That's something we may need to try to address as well if we want to continue down this path. So let's, you know what? We can probably do it just right here. So what's its default size? I think it's, I want to, by default it's probably 3x3. So let's place it right here. Well, that didn't work, did it? Let's pick that up and place it right here. Let's grab some of those beet seeds that I just threw away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even if blah, 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 we just leave it at 9, that's probably gonna be fine. How does this output? Let's do some experimentation. We have a power cell. We can place that right here. That is not linked though, so let's get a linking card. Oh, I need more gold nuggets. Yeah, that's something that you never really think about too much, is getting the little nuggies. Let's link it. Boop, boop. It's all part of the same power system. Not a big deal. And now we have a total of 10 million going through everything. That is filled. It looks like it's constantly trying to gather as well. And let's just grab a chest. Any old chest will do. If it outputs to an ender chest, that's going to be even better. Let's find out. So let's hold this down and let's see what it does once they grow. Okay, that one grew. Ooh. Ah, you see there? It actually absorbed it. And it holds it right there. So we may need to tell it that it has to output with a servo, most likely. Let's give that a try. So servo, we have just your basic servo, an item duct, basical item duct. Let's try that again. So we place you here, place this here, place our servo right here, and go. Does it pull out? Yes. Okay, so that pulls out that way. Good. But it's absorbing these. And why is it? Every 10 ticks. Gather anything. Gathering trees, gathering plants. Always active. So why is it not capturing these? You know what? It's probably only doing what's directly in front of it. That doesn't make a, like, I really thought it would default to 3x3, but obviously I'm probably wrong here. So if it's gathering plants, let's see if it will take the seed with it. If not, perfect. Then we don't have to worry about doing the plant seeder with it. Nope, it does. Okay. Okay. So machine output does sludge. Is there sludge? There is sludge. Ooh. That might be something that we have to address as well. Okay, so first we need to look at industrial foregoing. We need to expand its range. So range, that's pretty basic. These are way more expensive though. Direction down? No. These range add-ons here. So if we want to look at, say, range add-on 3. Range add-on 3, that's easy enough to make. So range add-on 3. Grab one of those, and you know what, we'll actually grab 2 of them because I think I just messed up. I definitely just messed up. So now what's it gonna do? Boom, boom. Oh, it's also grabbing those. So it actually extended it further than I thought it was going to. Wow, that's interesting. Show the working area? That is a lot larger than I thought it was going to be, and that's fine because we can use that to our advantage. So the center point is here. And what we'll do is right there, we'll set down our growth crystal and pick up all the stuff that's around it. I need this pickaxe, please. Replace all of that dirt with, or replace all of this area with dirt. Okay, so that range add-on is way bigger than I thought it was actually going to be. Probably could have gotten away with just a 1 or 2. Problem is, we accidentally just used up all of our plastic. So we're going to have to manually make some plastic until we can get a plastic generation going. And it's not as easy as it was. Stupid. Quit jumping on them, Brandon. That's okay. So boom, boom, boom. This will at least make it to where we don't have to constantly harvest a bunch of beets and go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I need a hoe, which I should still have in here. It was in my inventory the whole time. Just like that. Good deal. So we're going to need something to get the seeds. And if we look back, plant, interactor, gatherer, fertilizer, sower. So we're going to need some plastic. For that, we're going to need dry rubber, or we could just make polyvinyl carbonate. Polyvinyl chloride. So C2, H3, Cl. So 2 stacks of carbon, 3 stacks of hydrogen, 1 stack of chlorine. Let's kind of clear our inventory out a little bit. Mute. Okay. So C2, H3, and where is my chlorine? Chlorine is Cl, and that is right here. I don't have a whole lot of that, though. Well, plant sower, this, that. No, not that. That, this. And we're just gonna boom, 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 toss the rest of these in there, and that will make the polyvinyl chloride that we need so badly. We're gonna need a full stack of it, but we're also gonna need scandium. How much scandium do I have? I have enough scandium. Indium? I have enough indium. Okay, that's good. I was honestly concerned that we were not going to have enough. But that is why I'm going to have to figure out some way of generating a bunch of each. And then the polyvinyl chloride will make 2 of that. Good deal. So plant sower, we're going to need a machine frame. We're going to need a flower pot. Okay. Clay. 1, 2, 3. Cook this up. This takes me way back. Like what was the mod pack this used to be called? I honestly can't remember. Hello? Is it done? Oh, it's done. Okay. Ugh. So clear that. Let's get ourselves a flower pot. And plant sower. We're going to need a couple of pistons. Not a big deal. Plant sower. We're going to need a couple of iron gears. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. We're going to need a couple of iron gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm also running low on iron. That is easily remedied enough, I hope. So if we look here and just type in ore, you can see the level of ore that we're dealing with. We have tons of iron, tons of copper, lithium, silver. Our emerald situation is crazy. Our diamond situation is even crazier. Our dimensional shards, 487. Getting that quarry set up was an absolute lifesaver. I've also had to expand this several times because it's just, there's so much. There is so much just coming in. So I got to figure out the best way of processing that. I don't know if that is doing it through melting it into chemicals, or if I need to set up some type of ore processing system using thermal expansion. I'm kind of leaning that way. I didn't realize that we already had a machine frame. That's cool. Go ahead and just make this next one, please. This process has got to change. So creating one of those compactors, it's definitely on the list. That is on the list. Plant sower, go. Boom. We have a plant sower. And that is actually going to need to go under the ground. So we want to go... Where did I just put that? It's right there. Duh. So let's get down into the ground. Right here. And I'm assuming we want to place this hide the working area, please, underneath our growth crystal. So we place the plant sower down, and we give that one of those, and then if we come up, yeah, so that's covering that same area. That is good. So how do we get the items down to there? Well, I have a theory. We're going to need a couple of servos. Servo. Just 2. We have our item ducts. We're also going to need a drawer. Okay, well, you know, it can be your standard oak drawer in this case. Standard oak drawer. We're also going to need our key. We're going to want some seeds. Yeah, just all of those should be fine. And let's toss this polymer clay back in there because I don't have the energy needed to run that as well. So we will come down here and we are going to place this here. Got our item duct. Boom, boom. I can't see it. I gotta be able to see it. So we're just gonna carve our way down through here. Is there a more elegant way? Yes, it would involve exporters. Do I want to do it that way? No. So you are always going. You will contain, let's get these side by side. You are going to always contain seeds. Toss all those. Those are getting output into here. Now, yeah, I can lock the inventory like that, because this is all just going to be beetroot all the time. So that's like that. I actually need one of those, please. Can I have one, please? Thank you. So you are blacklisted. And then if we come down this way with our item ducts, here, we want those in the whitelist and always on. Okay, so that solves that problem. So that's how we will get those seeds down to there without them completely flooding our system. I may have to go through and tell that set up like a void thing on there just to avoid any confusion. But now we got to get power, and for that I think we can use some of this extra leadstone flux duct that we've had, just because this is not power intensive. We don't need thousands of RF a tick going here. So let's just go across like that. Do. And then up to here. That looks good to me. It's already planting. It is already planting. That is fantastic. So if we hold down shift, do I have my watering can on me? I do. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I kind of hope that will automatically fix itself. I need to hide that. Got my dirt. If we plant this back, will it? Yeah, good deal. It's going. It harvests it. That goes there. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Don't need to do that anymore, Brandon. So now, let's take a look at our seeds. We got these beetroot seeds. Those should not come back into our inventory. And we don't have a way of doing those. So these are just going to get tossed. Awesome. Our next thing, we need to get latex. So that's a latex processing unit. Let's take a look. When provided with power, water, and latex, it'll produce tiny dry rubber. Okay, where do I get latex from? Tree fluid extractor that produces latex. So how does that work? When placed in front of any log, it will produce liquid latex. It will slowly consume the log. Each tree. All right. So I would need some way of placing. Placer? There's a block placer. That requires even more. So I may need to gather up some materials in order to make this work. And this is already filled. This is already getting filled. But from what? You know what? I bet it's all this rubidium and things like that. I'm gonna need to. Can I turn that off? If I turn that off, perfect. And yeah, we can see that the rubidium and the carbon are starting to back up. I'm glad that I can just kind of shut those off. We have so many of these, it's a little crazy. And if I do @alk, nope, not there, @alk, carbon, rubidium, nitrogen, zinc, and potassium. So let's go carbon, rubidium, which is right there, potassium, that's a K, nitrogen, right there. What else? And that should all get like pumped out of there really, really quickly. Over here on this exporter, I have a stack upgrade and a whole bunch of speed upgrades. I unfortunately don't have any other side that I could do anything with, so things like this, where is it? This magnesium sulfate, which, you know what? Boom, right there. Boom, upgraded. Even though we have a crap load of it, there's not a whole lot we can do. I can't place another exporter on it, and there's no way that I can do, like, I can't expand the upgrader. Maybe we're getting to the point where we need to switch over to applied energistics. I don't know. That's something that I'll need to research. But for now, our beet situation is going to be taken care of. We already have 73 in here, 74, and that's going to go up pretty quickly. I just need to kind of auto-craft a bunch of stuff. And that, again, gets us back to applied energistics. I also need to figure out what I'm going to do with all of this sludge. Is there a void tank? No. Fluid storage? I need a way of getting rid of it. So we'll see. I'll do some research on that and figure that out, guys. But once again, thank you for watching. This has been really, really good to make this amount of progress in this amount of time. I think this is episode like 25, and we're getting into the draconic evolution, and I am super, super excited about that. If you have any suggestions or like have any idea of like anything that I'm doing wrong, please let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to like the video. Those really help me with the whole YouTube algorithm thing. I am getting some more subscribers here and there. It's a trickle, but it's something. So thank you, every single one of you. And until next time, this is Brandon. Peace out.